Hello, everybody, coming at you with all my might. It is Smite. How you guys doing today? Today, we're out for a ride on the old Husqvarna te150. Out for a ride with my brother and my dad. My brother is riding my 2024 Christini all-wheel drive dirt bike, and then my dad is on his Beta 350 AWRCS. So. Do I have a story for you, my friends? See, there's a lot of, I don't want to say there's a lot of people, but there are some people that don't like what I do. Surprise, surprise, there's a gajillion billion people in the world, and someone doesn't like what I do. So, but the problem is these people feel the need to, whoa, he got away. These people feel the need to, I don't know, they're going, guys, this is his exact comment. I need to, I'm doing my civil service telling people that you're garbage. I'm like, but what garbage at what? Like, I'm good at what I do. I make videos and I ride dirt bikes. I never claim to be the best. I don't really teach people stuff. I'm literally entertainment. And the problem is like motorcycling is not a team sport. This is me, this is my bike, and I can do whatever I want because it's my bike. But people have a hard time with me riding my bike slow. Like, what does it, how does this hurt you if I ride my bike slow? And I have fun doing it. Like, stuff is relatable to people. People can relate to stuff. And lately, it's a racer that no longer races and doesn't want anything to do with the bike that's been causing problems. And allegedly, I blocked him before. I don't know, but this guy said he made 2 accounts to because I keep blocking him. So what are you doing why am I so important that you need to make multiple accounts to block to leave comments on my stuff? And what people don't realize is, like, if you just non-stop just leave profanities and everything on a page, like, Facebook hides that stuff, and then eventually, you know, it will just like automatically hide all that crap. So who's to say I actually blocked him? But turns out, in the comments, turns out that he was a GNCC racer and is upset that I make racing content. He says fake racing. But, like, you have to start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. And I asked him, I was like, okay. I said, well, not all of us have daddy's money. This bike I paid for. That bike I paid for. Every single thing I have that has a motor on it, I paid for it. So, and I asked him, I was like, how old were you when you started riding, and did you buy your first bike? He's like, no, I was 6 and I started racing when I was 7. How do you expect a 6-year-old to buy your own bike? And I'm like, that's my point. But first of all, he said, I didn't have daddy's money. Well, the heck you did. How else did you get a bike? I had to buy all my stuff. I had to have a job. And that's the whole moral of the story is for me, I'm like reflecting on it as a parent, because I want my kid to have stuff. But I don't want my kid to be an entitled brat telling people what they can and can't do with their stuff. Now, I get it, a lot of it's online, but a lot of it's like, who cares how fast or slow I ride? I'm an entertainer. And yeah, I like racing. And you have to start somewhere. And the thing that bothers me the most, I think, is how, like, everybody has started somewhere small. Like, this is my first year racing. I did 3 races last year, so this is my first complete year racing. And And he's just like, you're a liar. Nobody knows who you are. I go to a race and people just come up to me. Hey, I love your videos. Hey, I seen this. And it's really awesome. I love everybody. And it's just really hard for me to remember all their names because I'm one person and then I get approached by so many people. But slowly and surely, I'm recognizing more and more people that come up and say hi every race. And I talk to other people too. But basically, he had an issue with it being it's not a real race, it's a local race. Like, how is it not a real race? We're lining up, I'm lining up with 50 other people, and we're taking off and smashing into each other and trying to do laps around the track. Like, how is it not a race? But the thing is like, he started there too. Like, he started not being the best. And yeah, he's faster than me. But what does it matter? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why are you so angrily attacking me and saying I'm giving our people a bad name? You don't even race anymore. You gave it up. So what happened is, from my point of view, is, first of all, he had daddy's money. Daddy was a GNCC racer. He told his son, hey, you want to race GNCC because that's real racing. This local stuff, that's bullcrap. And so he grew up and then he imparted that on everybody. He's my age. He's my age now. He's 30. He's retired from racing and he doesn't ever want to play. I don't want everyone to touch a bike again. But yet his profile picture is him on a bike and all he does is trash about how I'm riding and how I'm racing. So my aspect from a parental aspect is, one, like, I think what happened is his dad had high expectations, and this guy, he was pro at a local, but he didn't really make it at GNCC. And it's hard, and he said, and so in the comments, that he's like, I just force myself to ride so much, he doesn't enjoy it. So from my point of view, is like, he wanted to make dad proud. Dad spent a lot of money in getting him into this racing, and then he just was forced to do it, so he hates it. And now he's taking it out on me because I'm out there racing and I'm having a good time. But my point is they have classes for a reason, and they have starting and everything. So I started at 30 years old racing XC2C. Like, I'm not a professional racer. Like, that's a given. But he also was starting out at 1.2. That's my whole point, is like, he started sometime too. I started sometime too as well, but it was just, I don't know, 25 years after he did. So the problem is like, he's just totally forgetting the part where he wasn't very good. And that's my start of my story, is where I'm not very good. But I've been riding for, I know how to ride, obviously. I'm riding right now. I've been riding for, did he fall over? Or are you gonna stick? I've been riding for, like 15 years now, close to it. 2011, I'm not mathing right now. 13 or so years, 13, 14 years. And I didn't even start getting half decent until like the last portion, because I didn't actually push myself. Like, it's surprising, and that's why I wanted to start racing, because I wanted to improve, and I needed to go where there's good people. And now I'm seeing people, and for me, it's not necessarily I want to dominate other people. Now, I want to get better. I want me to get better for me. So I guess it all depends on how you look at it. And like, he's like super upset that I make money because I'm an entertainer. And he's also like upset that I have sponsors. But once again, I'm a normal person who people can relate to me because, you know, not everybody's a pro. Everybody starts somewhere, and now I have this whole journey of me, you know, getting in there and learning. So, and I talked to my, I have all my videos. I talked regularly to my, oh, what's he doing? I didn't fall over. I talk regular to my sponsors. Like, it's not like there is a hidden thing. He's like, if they found out you were so slow, they would drop you like a dead fly. I'm like, yeah, okay. That's that's why I said, hey, I'm a C-class racer and I want stuff, but I make videos all the time. And they're like, oh, cool, you know, that's who we want, because guess who buys stuff? C-class racers. People are just getting into it. Like, it's not, the pros don't need everything because they get their stuff handed to them. But the moral of the story is like, I know a lot of younger people watch my stuff, and I want you to realize that you've been given a great opportunity if you started young. It's a great opportunity. I didn't start till I was 30. I'm already way past my prime, and I'm cool with it. Like, these kids are just destroying me, and it's fine because it's not about them, it's about me. Each racer, it's about their own individual, and if you want to try that, I just want to get people into the sport. And it seems like they has a mentality. I've gotten multiple comments. I'm not sure if it's the same guy now that he said that I allegedly blocked 2 of his accounts. So I'm not sure what's what, but you can't just bash people because they're out having a good time. You can, but it doesn't make you a good person. Like, he's like, oh, this guy's terrible. Like, yeah, I'm so terrible, yet, you know, everybody wants to ride with me, and it's a struggle because I don't really have a lot of time. Because I have a job. I have this YouTube career, YouTube, Facebook. I have kids. I have a wife. I have a family. I'm building a house. You know, I'm all over all the place. So, what I want the younger people in the audience, and perhaps the people that are my age to understand is like the dangers of having a spoiled brat kid that just is a menace to society. You know, and it's sad because I think he has psychological issues to where his dad, he didn't fill dad's shoes. So he didn't fill dad's shoes, and it mentally, it caused problems. He should be able to make it up that. There we go. Yeah, all-wheel drive power. So the problem is like the parents at these races can be a little pushy, and I see it too because I want my son to do stuff too, but it's like, it's scary because that's what can happen. Now, granted, I think his dad failed him in other places too, where he's like obviously not a good person, but there's just that thing of like how you got to make sure you don't push your kids too hard to where they hate the thing just because, like, the fact that he said, I don't ever want to touch a bike again and I'm done, I retire. Like, there's not a time. I love this. I'm having a great time right now. I'm out here. I'm just doing my thing. I'm riding around with my dad and my brother, and we're not going fast. Like, I haven't even left first gear or even hit the power band. So it's all a mentality thing, and I just, and it's a struggle for me because I want my kid to do great things. But how hard do you push them, Like, I know people aren't motivated, and some of you need a little push, but holy cow. Like, at what point do you create a monster, And that's what's scary to me. is I don't want to create a monster out of my son, but I want him to do great things. Now he's not like at all interested in the bikes. That's not saying he won't be at some time, but you know, it's a struggle. You know, look at that. He doesn't have all-wheel drive power. Look at him struggling. That's why you get an all-wheel drive bike. Yep, that's why you get all-wheel drive. There's a stump in the middle. Watch it. I have to tighten that front clutch up a little bit. I hear it spinning. You just gotta pin it. You just gotta pin it. Oh yeah, stop being an idiot and make a riding by your dirt bike. Oh man, he's going fast. Hopefully he knows it doesn't have brakes. Oh man. So yeah, it's been my my pleasure to hang out with you guys. Oh no, he got locked in. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you guys. That's my little thing is like, you know, be careful with your kids. Don't be a bad person. Enjoy motorcycles and don't, I mean, unless you hate it. I think he hates it. So I think the guy hates motorcycles so much that he can't stand the fact that I could go out there and have fun doing a race, camaraderie. Like I go through and I have my friends. They might not call me friends, but everyone's a friend to me. I go out and Sweeney Todd goes blasting by me and I go, yo, Sweeney Todd, and he looks back and he's just smiling in his helmet. I know he is. Like, why did he turn back? You know, it's just so much fun. There's another dude that he blows by me. He's like, woo! And he's like, he did a fist bump in the air, like did a jump, and he knew it was me. So it's like, I have a great time out there. So it's just nuts. Hey! It's my bike, it'll bog forever. I don't really care what you say, it will only run while it's alive. It's my bike, your mama's like an open highway. You know that she would do it my way. You know I'm gonna live while I'm alive. It's my bike. You see those sick wheelies? Huh? I was doing sick wheelies up that.
He has the balance to do it all.
Yeah.
He just needs more practice.
Yeah, and a lot of it, I know it's...
Hardly ever putting his feet down at all.
Yeah, well that's good. You want to keep those foot on the pegs.